Welcome to your March 2021 reading. This is a redo because there was just a lot of complications with that last reading. It got deleted from YouTube, so I figured rather than reposting it, we're just going to do a new reading for you guys. I just took that as a sign that maybe you guys just need an updated reading. So let's see what we've got for your overall energy with your spirit animal deck. And then as always, we're going to pair that with the Moon Oracle deck to see what kind of energy we have. Okay, so you guys have the Penguin, which is the authentic card right there. So it says, reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Okay, we're gonna set that off to the side. What other energy do we have for our Libras March of 2021? Any other energy that we have for our Libras March of 2021? Any other messages you have for our Libras March of 2021? Okay, there we go. Right out of the deck. All right, we have got I Trust the Mystery of Life. I love when that card comes out. We have got Now is the Time to Integrate All That I Have Gathered, right there. All right, collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. Interesting, because that came up in your reading that got deleted. Okay. Proper rest helps me feel and look my best. Okay, so I'm curious to see if some of the same messages will come out as the last reading. So the last reading was about, you know, collaboration, letting more people into your life. This is giving me kind of an updated energy vibe on this though, okay? So I'm getting a very strong sense that you've been really hard on yourself lately, Libra. Like there are some things that you're punishing yourself for. There are things that you're not letting go that other people have already let go. That's what I'm feeling. So now is a time for, yes, talking it out if you need it, but just like, you know, if you've made a decision, just own it. Just like have that be your decision. You know, you made it for a reason. Remember why you made it. That's where that authentic comes out. And then also just be open to that you don't know what the future holds, okay? Time heals all wounds, Libra. So let's get more specific with the tarot deck. I'm not going to take all those, Spirit. Thank you. What do we have for the Marcella deck? Messages for our Libras, March of 2021. What can you tell our Libras, March of 2021? Okay. I think that there's more in here. One sec. We're going to see. Okay. What do we have for our Libras, March of 2021? Any messages? Okay. All right. I want one more card, Spirit. Any messages for our Libras 2021? One more card, please. No, okay. I know that there's one more card in here, so I'm just going to shuffle till I get it. As always, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe as I post these weekly, and leave a comment because I always like to see everyone's comments. Okay, Five of Cups, upright position right there. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. Yes, I love when the Ace of Wands comes out. Okay, we have got the Nine of Wands, reverse position. 2 wands so far, could be dealing with an air sign. Okay, we have got the Ace of Swords. So 2 aces, that is good, especially in swords and with the wands. Okay, we've got the Hierophant, major arcana coming out right there. We have got the Knight of Pentacles, reverse position right there. All right, King of Pentacles, upright position right there. This is what I like to see. 8 of Pentacles, reverse position. Okay, and then on its own separate line, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse position. Okay, so we kind of touched on this last week's reading when we were talking to you guys about where your heart's at right now. I just want to point out before I go any further, I am so relieved to see less swords in this reading. Like, it makes my heart so happy that we've gotten rid of all of those swords that were in there. So I want to start off by saying with this One of Swords. So I think that this past month, you know, because I know for those of you that those messages were for, like, oh, we just had sword and heartbreak. And, you know, there was this specific person that you feel like you couldn't let go of that was kind of intertwined in your life. That's what we were going over in these last readings. With this Ace of Swords, I feel like that energy has shifted now. Okay, so I don't know if it's because of all the work you've been doing on yourself, if it's the time you've allowed yourself to heal. It could be a number of reasons, but I think that you have a different perspective about the role that this person has in your life. So it could easily be, because remember we had hangman, full. It just kept coming up and up and up for you guys. What I think this is trying to say to you with the Ace of Swords is that you've changed your perspective. Because remember, we talked about this person is so involved in your life. They're so intertwined in everything that you do. I think with this Ace of Swords, it's like you finally, it's not even like pulling the swords out. You look at them differently. So rather than letting this person kind of control and manipulate things, I feel like you're holding the power now. Now you're like, you know what? I can have this person be in my life in this role. I'm not going to let them be in this role or this past role that they had. They're over here. We can coexist together. We can do what we need to do together without letting this person control my energy, my emotions, my thoughts. So, with this Ace of Wands, that's just confirming what I just said. So your perspective about your surroundings has changed. I don't even think that anything necessarily physical or material has changed between you and this person. I think that you are in the same relationship that you have been for the past couple of months, possibly moving forward. Yeah, possibly this came from wanting to separate yourself. This may come from, you know, a longing to be like, you know, you have to be in my life because of these reasons, which I don't know, Libra, but you know better than I do. But I don't want to feel the pain. Like we talked about that moon path. And I feel like if you're getting these two cards right here, you have not chosen to go down the moon path. You're like, no, you're going to be in my life. I need you in my life. You know, you were very important to me in this way in the past. Now you're important to me this way. Right? Okay. So it's like, you know, if this is an ex, maybe you're not lovers anymore, but maybe now you're better friends. Maybe now you're better if you're still sharing a home with this person, for instance. Like, you know, maybe now you're just in a better place where there's just not this like looming, like moon trail possibility. Like, I feel like you're both able to get past each other now. You're able to just become friends, to start a different kind of relationship with each other. This is probably why this mindset has changed. But I think, Libra, you should give yourself credit, because the only way that you've gotten to this point, or that you will get to this point, this could be for some of you that haven't, is because you set those healthy boundaries, is because you invited an energy that you wanted, okay? You made the right decision for you and this person. So what I see is with this Nine of Wands, you are closing out a chapter of thinking. So I think that you've been through the Hangman. You've kind of taken a step back in your life being like, wow, I really only had one perspective of things, you know, with a lot of people in your life, with friends, with exes, with family, with coworkers, with certain job scenarios. I think that a lot of you have taken a step back and you're like, oh, okay, like I had this perception, so it made my world this way. Now I have this new Ace of Wands perception, and now my world is different. Now my world is this way. Now I see all of these things. Now I see that it doesn't have to be this complicated. It doesn't have to be this dramatic. It doesn't have to be this convoluted. Now you're able to see like, no, I can control what's in my life. And this is what I want. This is a good energy for you guys to be in. And you may not be 100% there. There are probably still a lot of difficulties and obstacles, right? That this person was still a lot of swords in the past. There are probably still things you need to work through, get over, heal from, change in your physical world to be able to completely be this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Swords with this person. But you're at least in the mindset of that, which means that you're going to start putting into action these things that you need to start. And I bet you're on better foot with this person to be able to make these physical changes that you probably couldn't have a couple weeks ago. Now they're going to be more on board with this new friendship that the two of you have. Okay, with the Five of Cups, I can tell that love has been kind of difficult for a lot of you. So a breakup could have recently happened. You could be fearing a breakup is going to happen, is what the Five of Cups does literally represent. So more than just having a breakup recently, I feel like a lot of you are analyzing your love lives and kind of realizing that either like, oh, they're a mess, or wow, I was not ready for this love situation and I thought that I was. A lot of you, I just feel like are starting to reevaluate, like, wow, I didn't really handle this very well, and that probably means I shouldn't have like been with that person at this time. You know, kind of allowing yourself to see your flaws, where you were at, what you could have done differently, so that hopefully in the future you can have this love connection again, or a love connection like it, okay? So I don't think that this is a good time for a lot of you to be dating, because yes, we've marked off like just one of the boxes that you guys need to mark off chaos-wise. There's still a lot to go. I'm still loving this path for you guys, which is self-love and just figuring out who you are and what you want. It's just like what I said in the last reading. It's like the only person you are stuck with for the rest of your life is yourself. The one should never be another person. The one should always be you. You know, if someone is, I don't know, if you're someone's one, then you're not right for that person. And that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. So if you want someone to be the one for you, you still have self-love journey to go on, okay? Because I want you guys to love yourself so that you can have a deeper love, so that you can get the love that you deserve. This person that you ended things with, this person that you kind of look at as like, oh yeah, this was like the best relationship and this was whatever, like whoever this person is, could be that person, could be another one, I don't know, could be someone from 10 years ago, you know, sorry, got like an itch my nose, okay. Could be a lot of people in this with the Knight of Wands in reverse position. I think the place that you're at now is, I think that rather than kicking yourself for like letting something go, or the one that got away, or like, why did I not make this work? You know, all these guilt things that you had, because maybe, like I said, you didn't handle things the best way. Rather than guilt, the energy that I feel you guys coming into is just like, okay, I'm going to do better. Okay. Like, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to make myself a person that I would want to be with. And then I'll go out and look for the person that matches where I'm at right now. So with the Knight of Wands, that's really what it's about. You're not like taking a break from dating because you're not worthy of love. You're not taking a break from dating because you don't deserve to have these things, even if you want to be dating right now. You're taking a break from dating so that you can get the best out of this next relationship that you possibly can. Because you don't want it to end the way that your other ones have ended, right? Like, you don't want it to end in hurt and heartbreak and, you know, honestly, chaos and destruction. You want this, I feel like you, whether you know it or not, you are ready for a real deep connection where you are committed to someone. But more than that, you're ready for someone to come into your life that loves and respects you. It's not just a relationship. You guys aren't just looking to be like, you know, you guys aren't looking to just be like shackled down or anything like that. You want a deeper connection. You want to be valued and loved by someone. They can't value and love you unless you feel that way about yourself. Okay, Hierophant. So you guys are creating the reality that you want to have, right? So this is current energy. Again, we'll get into future energy with the Wild Unknown Tarot, but it's important to start with the baseline about where we're at right now. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I have like a dust allergy, and this room is not good for that. Okay, so with the Hierophant, you guys are creating the reality that you want. The other thing about the Hierophant card is it's a higher love, it's a higher self. So you're focusing on how to be, I don't even want to say the best version of yourself. You're focusing on how you can change, like completely and utterly, because you were so stuck in such a like sword-filled, difficult, emotional time. Now you're like, okay, how can I change myself and the world around me so that I don't invite more of this energy in? You're in a very like building block phase. You know, how can I get a better job? How can I get a better love? Maybe I should change my wardrobe. Maybe I should change where I'm living at, you know, like, maybe it is time for a move because there's just memories everywhere. It's your old self that you're trying to get away from right now, okay? So this is just completely like doing a reset on yourself and your new life. Not that you need to change. You're still going to be the same amazing person you are. You're just going to invite different things in and just have different surroundings so that you can really be this new evolved person that I know you really want to be, that I know you're searching for right now. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse position. We talked about a job offer. We've actually talked about this a lot of times. So the Knight of Pentacles is the job offer. This is kind of the fear card to me. I think a lot of you are worried. I think a lot of you are worried about burnout and exhaustion. I think that the thought of like taking more on, if this is like a second job, or if this is a job that maybe has more hours, maybe has more expectations, it could be like a startup type thing. So you're expected to be a little bit more hands-on. I see you guys worrying about the stress, the burnout, and possibly financial loss as well. Because it's like he's kind of got this like bat and he's batting away that pentacle. So really what this is saying to me is you have a lot of fears and anxieties about this job change, and fairly so, because you are Libras and you like everything to be balanced and placed in front of you on a silver platter. And I mean that in the nicest way. Capricorn rising, I do the same thing. So I think that like in a lot of ways you are totally fair to have these fears. The question is just what should we do, which we're going to find out in the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay. King of Pentacles, you want more money. You want a deeper, I think you want a more passionate job. I think that maybe you're either not being challenged or you don't have the love for your job that you used to have. I think at one point you were really excited about it. Honestly, Libra, I'm getting the sense you don't even remember what that's like. Like, I'm getting the sense that you're like, what does it feel like to love my job again? Because I have not had that in a while. A lot of you are just wanting to like, you know, it's like you have this fear. It's kind of like you're split into two sections. Like, it's like you have this fear and this anxiety that's like, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't work out? Everything's gonna fall apart. And then the other side of you is like, no, but I deserve this and I want to change and like I want this to happen. That's what this 8 of Pentacles in reverse position says to me, is like, look, if you want my 2 cents on the matter, I can't help you make up a decision. But I will say this because this is the message that I'm getting. If you're stuck right now, and if you're not super happy with where you're at right now, wouldn't it be better to take the risk and see if there's happiness waiting for you at this job, rather than just staying knowing that you're miserable? Like, if you, like, would you rather stick with being 50% happy at this job or taking a higher risk to be 80% happy at this job? Wouldn't you rather take that risk? I just think that the odds are in your favor to go in the new direction because you know what's waiting for you at this current job, and it's not the best thing in the world, right? It's not the epitome of happiness. You know, keep in mind that getting a new job, okay, I'm gonna reshuffle these. Keep in mind that getting a new job can also open doors for you where this job maybe can't. So it's deeper than just like this job. No one's saying that you have to stay at a company forever. If you take this new job, you can find something else through the people that you meet through it. And they just wanted me to say that to you. Like, this is not an end-all situation. It's very possible that other doors and windows will open for you if you go to a new place. You already know what energy surrounds you at your current job. And yeah, I think you've just got to decide how happy are you actually at this job and then kind of take it from there. Okay, what do we have for our Libras? I will take this one, but not all these. I don't like when like a bunch of them in a row fall out. That's why I keep taking them back, just if some of you are curious. So what do we have for our Libras? Okay, I will take that. And I will take this. Okay, I want like 3 more cards, Spirit. What do we have for our Libras, March of 2021? What can they expect in their future? Libra, March of 2021. What can our Libras expect in their future? Okay, I'm just gonna do like a couple more shuffles. Okay. All right, what can our Libras expect March of 2021? One more card, please. Thank you. Okay. So, what our Libras can expect. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we have got the 5 of Pentacles in upright position. Okay. We have got the Mother of Pentacles in upright position. All right, we have got the Ace of Wands reverse position this time. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we have got the 9 of Cups in reverse position right there. We have got the 8 of Cups upright position right there. Okay. All right, we have got the 4 of Wands upright position. We had this one last time for you guys as well, and 2 of Pentacles reverse position. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have here? Okay, here's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, let's start with this 5 of Pentacles because we're already on like a career track. Okay, so this is just what I'm sensing energy-wise. This is just the message that I'm getting. So because of this person that we're dealing with, who's the Swords, because of this person that, yes, you're in a better standing with, but obviously have to move forward with a lot of things with, right? There is still separation that needs to happen. There's finalization that needs to happen. Like, walls just need to be put up with this person, no matter your relationship with them, just so that the swords don't come back into your heart, right? Libra's ready to move on. It's time to start putting those things away. Okay, so with the 5 of Pentacles, don't freak out when I say this, because I'm getting to it. There is going to be some future financial burdens, most likely, okay, with this situation with this person. This is probably why you have so much anxiety about taking this new job as well. Yeah, there's going to be financial pitfalls, right? Like, whatever it is, it's just like, there's going to be some costs associated with your parting with this person, with your boundary setting with this person. I don't know how or why. You guys would know because you're the listener. But that is just the message. So if that is for you, hold on. Yes, there will be some financial pitfalls. There will be some financial stress. But I do see that with some job changes, with the right energy and the right partnership with this person, if they are willing to make the situation as easy as it can be, you will bounce back on your feet. And it's not going to be a financial downfall for very long. It would actually be very, very minimal amount of time. It just is a sooner rather than later situation, Libra. So the sooner that you get this taken care of, the sooner you're going to be out of that financial pitfall. This is why I suggest, like, just do everything at once. If you're going to take the new job, do this as well. Don't do it one after the other. Just get all the hard stuff out of the way. You are prepared for this financially. This is also what the Daughter of Pentacles says. You're not going to fall flat on your face. You're not going to go destitute. You're not going to go broke. It's nothing like that. It's just a little bit of stress. It's just a little bit of, costs that you weren't prepared for, but you can figure this out. Okay, you've got this. This is not an impossible situation for you, and it will lead to better things. So Ace of Wands reverse position. This is telling me that as long as you handle things right, as long as you walk down the path, you keep your head, about you know that you're making the right decision for the future, maybe not in the moment, because there's some stresses with it. As long as you know that you're doing the right thing for yourself in the future, you will have a lot of luck coming your way. Okay, that is what this means, but you've just got to do it the right way, and you know the right way to do it. I don't even have to tell you that. You know that there's a right and a wrong way. Just don't let your emotions get too involved. Keep your head about you. Remember that all of this is going to get better. This is just a trial so that you can get to the next thing. It's simply just a boulder to push up the mountain. It'll work out. It's still worth climbing the mountain even if it sucks sometimes. Okay, so with this 8 of Cups in upright position, again, now is not exactly the right time to start dating. If you were thinking about getting back out there, if you were thinking about reaching out to someone, the glass is kind of broken right now. Okay, so if this is with an ex, wounds are not healed yet. Okay, it's just don't shake the waters yet. Okay, because the boat is almost capsized, so let's not sink it, for you as well. So you may not be as healed from a breakup or as healed from this stuff in your life as you think that you are. So even if it's not even if it's not relationship heartbreak that you have, if you are moving, if you are splitting up with someone, if you are whoever this person is that you're having to make these sort of big financial and life decisions with to separate yourself from, this still comes with a lot of trauma and heartbreak. You need to wait until those wounds on your heart scar. Because when they're open and bleeding, you just don't want to ruin something that's really good and meaningful to you. If it's really this important to you, then it's wait and have faith that the other person will be ready as well. Wait until you're both ready. Or if you're just trying to get back out there and date, it's wait until your heart has healed and then go out and make that decision. Now it's just not the right time. And I think you know it too. It just doesn't feel right. And I know it's scary. And I know that we all have these thoughts of am I ever going to meet someone again? Am I going to be back together with this person again? It's don't shoot yourself in the foot if that's what you really, really want. It's not the right time. Have faith it's going to work out. Okay. 9 of Cups, reverse position. So this one is telling me that you have just a lot of you've had a lot of anguish and fears and guilt and I would say especially fears. You have a lot of anxiety about what's going on in your current energy right now, right? So what the 9 of Swords or the 9 of Cups is telling me is it's kind of A, protect yourself. B, I think that you are going to release a lot of these anxieties and fears. Look, things probably aren't as bad as you build up into their head, because just as much as you're healing and changing every day, other people are too. So if there's somebody that's been hurt by you, if there's somebody that you feel like you've hurt, or or even this person, if you feel like they're mad at you, the fact of the matter is that someone can be really hurt one day and 2 weeks later might be in a completely different place than they were in. We're all healing and changing and evolving and growing. And that's the best part about being human. Just like you're human, they're human too. I promise you, it's not as bad as you're building it up in your head. And it's not gonna be as bad as the worst case scenario you've created. If you're super worried about what you have to do with this person and oh no, the walls are gonna fall down and everything's gonna fall apart, it's probably not gonna go down that way. That's just your stress signals going off and just, it's a danger, Libra, we've gotta protect ourselves. I wouldn't trust it. It's gonna be okay, Libra. If it's, which I know it is, if it's the right thing for you to do, it will just work out. And I wish I could give you a more scientific explanation than that, a more rationalized explanation. It's just the way it is. If this is what you're meant to do for your happiness, for your health, for your future, for your well-being, it'll work out. If it's not gonna, if in 5 years everything will be okay, everything will be okay. The best way to look at it. That is my new favorite thing. Okay. 4 of Wands in upright position. Okay, so you guys are starting to open up a little bit more. This is the communication card. So this could be that some of you are like talking to family or friends, going to a place where you can vent and talk and be with somebody who will listen, somebody who will kind of take all these fears and anxieties and over rationalizations that you do and kind of be like, hey, Libra, I don't see it that way. I don't think other people see it that way. Like when we're alone in our heads, it is not a healthy place to be in, okay? It's so easy to spiral and make up scenarios and assumptions, and they looked at me this way, and they used this tone, and they did this, and they did that. We don't really know what's going on in someone's life, right? We don't know 100%. I seriously believe that it's not as bad as you're making it up to be. Have somebody kind of help you see that perspective. If you're really worried about something, like if someone is mad at you, if this situation is going to implode, it's like, go to someone you trust who's the most rational person you know. See what they have to say about it before you give these anxieties a place to thrive. Okay, Two of Pentacles, reverse position. Like I said, you have a very important decision to make with this job offer, if you're going to take it or not. Honestly, Libra, you're going to be fine either way. I can sense that. I know that the new job offer is a riskier situation. I can feel that. That's why I really can't make this decision for you. We're going to find out in the Libra deck, though. But it is a decision that you have to make. You're a very rational, balanced person, Libra. Whatever decision you make, you'll figure it out. Like, this isn't going to just, nothing's going to fall apart, okay? It just depends, like, are you in the mindset where you can handle a new job? Will this new job help you with your current mindset? Will it give you the confidence you're looking for, or will it stress you out too much? These are kind of more the questions I'd ask yourself besides just the risk. You know, how will this improve my day-to-day life? How will this affect it if I take this new job? Okay, Spirit, I want to find out March of 2021, what is waiting for Libra with this new job offer? Should Libra take this new job offer? That's what we're really wanting to find out. Okay, no reversals, please. Should Libra take this new job offer, Spirit? Any messages that you have for our Libras? I don't know what is going on with you guys in these videos, but okay, it went off. It stopped in the middle. Luckily, I was able to just get it back up. Okay, I want one more card for Libra, as I was saying earlier. Can we just get one more card for Libra? Okay, so this is what you can expect from this job offer that you're considering. We have Cavalier. We have Fox. Okay. We have got the Tree, and then we've got the Clouds. Okay. Not super straightforward. I wish I could be more straightforward. Sometimes they are. I think that just because this is solely a decision you have to make, it's kind of like, it's hard to make this decision. Okay, so what's waiting for you is with this Cavalier, this is good news. This is somebody who makes their own success. This is somebody who like takes what they want, not in like a gross way. But this is somebody who, you know, like is an authority figure, rides in on their horse and is like, no, sir, like I want this, blah, blah, blah. Like I picture him as this like British jockey. I don't know why. Anyway, this person is just very sure of themselves and what they want, and they know exactly how to get it. So I think that like, you need to give yourself more credit that you do know this job. Like if you're worried about going into a new space and maybe being like out of your element, or not even, maybe you're worried you won't be as respected at this job as you are the other one. You know, maybe you're really well known at that office. You have a lot of friends, your peers look up to you. Maybe there is a concern that that won't be the same. So I think that there is good news. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that situation, totally honest. I think that you're going to be accepted with open arms because you are a master at your field. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, Libra. Okay, with the Fox card, yeah, so there might be some promises that are empty with this job. I will say that. So there might be some things that the employer is like, oh yeah, like we'll get that for you. Yeah, it's gonna be this way. And then you might find out that that's not like 100% true. Might be part of the anxiety of like kind of taking this job. I feel like some of you, I don't know. I feel like I don't think it's like anything detrimental or like that you're going to fail at this job or not make as much money. I just think that this person maybe has a tendency to like build things up or to make you believe like, yeah, everything's going to be great and fine. And really there's some issues they're not telling you about, or there are some promises that they can't keep. So with the Clouds, this is like the trust card to me when we're talking about this job. If you're going to take this job, you've just got to like know what you're getting yourself into and have faith that like you're going to work as hard as you can. I think that even if this employer isn't being totally honest, they do want you to thrive and like be successful in this career. So there is some like confidence in that maybe this person's a little bit flaky. Maybe this person like, you know, has a tendency to like, yeah, to blow the truth up, that sort of thing. But I think that if you have faith in this person, if you really do trust that this person has your success on their mindset, their company's success on your mindset, then I don't think that's going to be a super big deal. This is kind of like the just have faith, like it's all going to work out card. Again, if that's your decision, if that's right for you. Okay, tree card. So I think that I think I was totally right about this opening up doors. That's the message that came into me. So I think that more than this job, I don't think necessarily that this is the job you're going to stay at forever. I think that this job is going to help you lay down roots either in another industry or with another employer, with another person. Could even be that it gives you the confidence to go for another dream that you've always had. This is like the laying down roots card. This is the planting seeds card. So I think that with this job comes more opportunities. Again, though, you got to do what your gut's telling you. If your gut is like, no, like I don't think this is going to be good, then don't do it. But I do think that if you do take this, you're aware of what's coming in. You know, if you're aware of the pitfalls and how this employer is, I think that there is good news coming. I think as long as you have faith and that there is more out of this job than just the job itself. So that's what the Bluebird deck says. All right, Libra, we will talk next week. Like I said, please like, subscribe, comment, and then follow me on Instagram as well if you want to learn about promotions or schedule a personalized reading with me. Okay, I will see you next week. Bye, Libra.